action. What's good, y'all? So here, I'm gonna break down with how to become a lymphedema therapist, because I went through the training recently and I started bringing knowledge. At first, I had a harder time figuring out how the steps to become a lymphedema therapist. I just knew that it's long, it's expensive, and it's worth a lot of credits, which is a good thing. But let me just break down exactly how at least my journey, how I became a certified lymphedema, and maybe you guys can follow the same steps. Also, if this content is interesting to you, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and tune in for more videos. I'm gonna start posting more frequently, I promise. Alright, so first part I want to talk about is the course to enroll into. So what you want to do is you want to learn to enroll into a complete decongestive therapy course for lymphedema. So basically that's where you're going to be learning subjects such as manual lymph drainage, how to move the lymph nodes, different strategies to help in terms of decreasing the swelling, such as compression to use, different type of garments to use, the planning and all that. That's the course, So that course, for me at least, I took the ACOS course, the ACOS school, which stands for Academy of, I took ACOS, forgot what it stood for, but yeah, so the way that course worked was, the first part of it was an online home study program. So basically that was, I think it was like 7 chapters we had to do. I think it was 35 hours of online studying. So basically it had a bunch of PowerPoints that going over topics we were learning in the in-person part of the program, which would have all the bullet points and a little teaser, basically, I guess, a way to what you're going to eventually learn. There were tests at the end of each section, videos, practicals. It's a really good, I guess, in a way, like hybrid course to get you ready for the actual course. I liked it a lot, helped a lot. One suggestion I want to give you guys, if you do decide to take that path, is make sure you start early. I know for me, my class was in November, and I first enrolled, I think, in the beginning of August. So it took me from August to November, 3 months? I basically did an hour every day, between tests and the programming and all that. I was able to finish right on time, because you got to finish a couple days for the class starts. So yeah, shout out to ACOS. That's the program I rolled with. Great experience, great reviews, great professor, great class, great everything. Location, I loved it all. All right, so then we're going to phase 2, which is actually the in-person part of the program. So like I said, I enjoyed the whole experience. It was in person. Luckily for me, I enrolled in a course that was nearby. It was only like 35 minutes away from where I live at. While others, while reading on Reddit, some of them had to travel, to fly to different states or drive a crazy amount of time, book a hotel. So I was just blessed that I was able to find a course that was so close by. So thank God for that. But anyways, to get into the course, it's a 90-hour program. So basically, you stay in class for 10 hours. I mean, that's basically long story short. And in our class at least, we go from lecturing to actually working on our classmates, make sure we know the different types of decongestive strategies. All right, and when you are in the process of taking the class, so I know for us, for ACOS at least, obviously you do the 90 hours. There's an in-person exam you have to take. You have to score, I think it was 80% at least to pass. And then there is a final, like a practical type, where you have to demonstrate in front of the professor how to do each technique for each body part or each condition. Basically a case study. That's what I'm looking for, a case study that we had to do. In terms of the experience, first of all, the professor was the greatest professor ever. I remember she would go eat lunch with us a lot. She was awesome. She took the position, last second to make sure the class didn't get canceled. So shout out to her. Thank you so much. The class, it was a good amount of us. Not too big, not too small. Everybody was very helpful, very thankful. We had a combination of OTs, PTs. There's actually a nurse in there as well. So it goes across the board of the different disciplines that could take the course. But we all had each other's back. Whether it be studying, in the hotel, because some people lived in the hotel, studying in the hotel late at night for the early mornings, and just, overall great experience, It flies by. When you think about it, well, not really, it's 10 hours, but it goes by, Before you know it, day 2 turns to day 7, so, I can ramble on forever. And basically, the coursework we had was pretty much just what we learned in the in-person study, but just went more into detail, it's very manageable to do. I mean, obviously it's a lot of material because it's basically like a semester's of school worth in a limited amount of time. But yeah, as long as you stick with the program and you focus, keep up with everybody, you'll be good. You'll pass. Oh, and then at the end of it, on the last day, that's where we performed practical. I know we took our actual in-person exam a few days before the practical. Yeah, you're basically giving a case study. And oh yeah, one thing I also did like a lot is that we got to there were a bunch of vendors that came in. Like since we're soon to be lymphedema therapists, they would give us a bunch of free stuff, So that was pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We basically you take the online course, you find the course, take the online course, and you're good to go. But here, let me talk about like the pros and cons to this. So let's start with the cons. The cons is it's expensive. Like how much did I pay? It's like $2,600, and that was like, well, it was $3,100, but I signed up a lot earlier, so I got a discount for it. Like I said, depending on the location you take, it can be quite a bit of inconvenience. Luckily, I got one that's close by, like I said, so it depends. Some people might have to go to different states. It just depends what your state has to offer. And then, of course, it's going to take some discipline to this, because like I said, the home online studying course, like I said, I studied an hour every day for basically 3 months. So it's gonna take some discipline. Putting that time aside. I know some people, they even take like PTO time off work so they can make sure they do all the modules. The pros, hey, one pro, you're a certified lymphedema therapist afterwards. I think it's the difference between becoming LANA certified and actual certified. The point is you can see patients you see lymphedema patients. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for the video today, guys. So if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to, if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and also mention any other videos you're interested in me covering. I'll be happy to help any students that are looking for extra tips or even therapists. Just anything you guys have questions on, I'm here to help you guys. So alright, guys, good talk. I'll catch y'all around.